More music.
Oh my god.
Here goes.
Blazing across the airwaves right now.
Get ready.
Now this is Freddie McGregor, and you're tuned in to the baddest rhythm of all time.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is trying to change the world one track at a time.
Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
More music, more of the time.
Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Don't understand what's going on here.
Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse and to another episode of No Skips, All Killer, and No Filler. The Waxed is back. We will be talking music. We'll be talking equipment. God knows what we'll be talking about, but we're going to be talking. So anyway, let's do it. We want to hear from you in the chat. No skips.
Crank it up and piss off the neighbors. Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Oh, he's hiding. Oh,
I was hiding like the picture.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Rob is with us. The Wax, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Just I don't know what we're just going to be yapping.
I was somehow not summoned from my dwelling last month.
What? To be honest, what happened? I just forgot to book it.
Well, I went away around the beginning.
In prison or what?
It felt like it. My nephew got married, but it wasn't one of the best travels back to visit the family.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Family drama?
You could call it that.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yes.
But you're here now, so that's all that matters.
Right. I'm in a good mood, sort of, and let's go.
Sort of. Let's put the chat up. Let's see who's here. Kathy's here. Webb. Look, Webb's making an appearance.
Hello, Webb.
Webb, were your ears burning on the show before I mentioned you?
Was your Johnson burning?
Does Grant? Well, I had to switch shows, Byron. Give me a break.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
It's Grant's world. We just live in it.
You're just lucky that I came back. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, look, the Piper's here.
I know. You know what? He is so jealous of me.
Why? What's the deal with the Piper?
My ascent to the middle, he's jealous of.
I don't know what you mean.
Just how popular I am and what I've achieved.
And he's wants to follow in your footsteps, or he's trying.
Well, he's picking the wrong path to follow.
Is it? Oh.
Oh. You know.
Piper, you can defend yourself.
He does. He does all day long.
Webb, I was talking about one of my picks in the last show, which this would be a good pick for this show. If you're the one that turned me on to the band The Monks. So the pick that on the last show that I did, we played a track from The Monks, and you turned me onto it. Super Brewster's here. Empty Glass. What up, my brother? Webb was at band rehearsal.
For
you
what?
Rehearse really?
What kind of band?
He's in an R.E.M. copy band.
Like, do you know the one that actor's in? He's like the lead singer.
You mean? Are you talking?
He's an R.E.M. cover band.
Is he? Who?
Yeah. He always plays kind of the villain in movies. What's his name? Just someone help me out, please. My brain's fried.
Look, Piper says no comment. Have a great show. He's very positive.
Well, he no matter what I say, he comes up smelling like a rose, I suppose.
All right.
What's the actor? Okay, sometimes ChatGPT could answer this. Actor in R.E.M. cover band. I just picked up 2 minked pressings of R. Do you know Murmur and Chronic Town? But the ones you want to find are the ones first that are on translucent vinyl, and there's the harder one to find is on green translucent. But you usually find the amber one.
Aren't those later records?
No, they're the ones IRS ones.
Never seen those, but I've got all the other ones.
I mean,
I've got Monster on vinyl, original press, and all that.
Warner Brothers ones. These are the
Mhm.
IRS.
Yeah, I got all that too, though. But
And then but these are like mint. Whenever, yeah, I always grab them when I find them. Okay, the Michael Shannon.
Just Steven 35 came in.
Yeah. Michael Shannon's in the R.E.M. cover.
I don't know who Michael Shannon is.
If you see his face, which I will show you right now, you will know, oh, that guy. He plays the bad guy and everything.
Yeah, I don't know him. I thought you meant Keanu Reeves, who was in Dog Star or something.
Well, and they're Dog Star is touring now. They have a tour.
I know what he looks like. See, everybody knows Michael Shannon. I don't know Michael Shannon.
He's a respected actor.
Webb says they only do 6 to 8 shows a year doing REM covers. I'm not surprised because I think REM's one of those bands. I think I like REM, but I know those albums inside out, and I never return to them anymore.
I think most Gen Xers do.
But I think people either got burned out on them or, being so cool. What's the deal?
The deal is they broke up and they stopped playing. When a band breaks up, typically they're not out there playing and, people making a big deal go see them in concert. So that I think has hurt them in people's mind or like progressed to a new generation of people.
Or do you think of the fact that REM should have thrown in the towel way earlier after Bill Berry left?
No, not at all. I mean, they're bigger. Their albums were just as big when Bill Berry left. And he was getting paid, so he was happy.
Bill Berry's still getting paid from this record?
Their agreement is they share everything equally, I think.
Oh, okay.
They had a big interview last year on, was it 60 Minutes? They had a big, giant interview.
I saw that.
Because they were celebrating something. Where they rock. I don't know. I like REM. I prefer more the RERS stuff. So that's me.
Well, I thought there was a little bit of drop off when they signed to Warner Brothers and they did Green. Green's a fine album, but I think that
but the power
Automatic for the People is their masterpiece as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's Warner Brothers.
I think that's their crowning achievement. And I like Out of Time quite a bit too. But I think Automatic for the People was everything else, then they went up. That was their peak.
I think it's all good.
Webb doesn't play any sappy, whiny stuff. No shiny, happy people for Webb.
Well, I want to get back to the Webb thing.
Go ahead.
When you were a teenager and you wanted to start acting more independent because you were older, and any concert you could go to.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember going to see cover bands, but kind of cover bands that attracted large crowds. And the one I'm distinctly remembering, it was Sticky Fingers. Did you remember Sticky Fingers?
The band?
They were a Stones cover band.
Well, I don't remember them, but there's another band called Sticky Fingers, though.
Well, this one, the lead singer looked just like Mick Jagger. Like, uncanny. And he was good. He was really good. So that's the one I remember. But there used to be a club. If anyone lives in LA, I forget the club, but it was this club where only cover bands played. Only cover bands. Does anyone in LA remember that? Is West Coast Dave in LA?
West Coast Dave, you're not in LA, but you're in it. I think he's in outside. I don't know where. He's out there. West Coast Dave, where do you actually live?
West Coast. The best coast.
That's what they say in Delaware. The west side's the best side.
The best place in Delaware, in my opinion, is the beach towns. if you go
San Jose,
okay.
does that count? Is California?
No, San Jose is good. But,
Where? How far is San Jose from LA though?
5-6 hours drive.
Jeez, that's a long way.
It's more closer to San Francisco. It's like,
Okay.
I don't know. People go traffic. If there's traffic, it's an hour or more away.
Yeah.
I used to go to San Jose all the time. I went in my career testing movies. We would go there all the time. Have you ever been to the Stanford is around there?
No. I wasn't the only time I was out there is when we went on the 80s cruise the first year and we flew in and out
planes in San Francisco or Oakland.
I don't remember, but wherever the big port is. Where's the big port? I thought we were in LA. But I didn't see very much of it. You know, we were there. Yeah. We went to a bar and drank beer the night before with my wife's sister and stuff, but that's it. We didn't see anything else.
If you ever get to go to Santa Cruz, that's a good place to go. That's where John Stein, who wrote the books? It's not John Steinbeck. Who's the guy? Cannery Row. Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Santa Cruz is where on the boardwalk there, that's where they filmed Lost Boys. That's where they shot the movie.
Santa Barbara is awesome. Southern Cal. Dan, where are you at, Dan? Are you in LA? Well, he's Southern Cal. He might be.
Could be San Diego.
West Coast Dave lived in Santa Cruz for 4 years, and yes, you're right. Steinbeck wrote.
So the place to eat there is you get the conch. Have you ever eaten conch? You get the conch chowder. The conch chowder. There's a place that makes conch chowder in Santa Cruz that's good.
Bowalk? I don't know what that is.
I don't know where that is.
Norwalk? Which one is it? Norwalk or
Norwalk?
Norwalk.
That's like That's like borderline LA, Orange County.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't. I've only been out there once. Well, I've been to San Francisco several times, but that's it.
Graham, put up the weather map and let's point out everything.
We need to point things out. But I've been to San Francisco a couple times, and every time I've went to San Francisco, I've immediately went to Amoeba, but I've not been to any record stores in LA. I've only been to LA once.
LA is the best place for record stores. But when you go to San Francisco, you go to Chinatown and you order the salt and pepper crab. It is the best thing. It's made with Dungeness crab. That's the way to go. I'll let everyone know, West Coast Dave. Hey,
we'll let everybody know. Dave will be in town.
Hey everyone, West Coast Dave's coming Saturday. Clear your schedule.
What are you doing there on Saturday, Dave?
Yeah, because we only can take a few people on.
Well, people are leaving LA in droves, so
no.
Should be plenty of room for Dave.
No, they're not leaving LA in droves.
They're not? That's what I hear.
Yeah, don't listen to the fake news.
Okay. I don't know.
We still have a shitload of people here.
Too many, because you would think the traffic would lighten up a bit.
Well, there's a difference between not having enough room on the roads for the amount of people that we have here.
Right. Your brother-in-law's turning 50. Be damn.
Yeah, we all go through that when our brother-in-law's age.
Yeah. What? My driver's ed teacher fell asleep on us, and we took him from San Jose to Santa Cruz beach boardwalk and back before he woke up again.
Okay. I don't know. So there's a pier in Santa Cruz off the boardwalk there. I grew up going to Ocean City, Maryland. That boardwalk was forever. Like it was like 50 streets of boardwalk. And so I heard, there's a boardwalk in Santa Cruz. I went there. That boardwalk is so tiny. but there's a candy store on the pier in Santa Cruz that serves chocolate-covered bacon. And it was good.
You ate chocolate-covered bacon?
It was good. It wasn't bad.
Doesn't sound good to me.
Dude, you get the salty and the sweet. Have you ever had chocolate-covered potato chips? Those are good, too.
No.
Man, you have no...
I'm in Ohio. We don't do things like that.
Well, what's the Buckeye candy? What do you call that?
Oh, Buckeyes, which is peanut butter covered in chocolate, but it looks like a Buckeye.
So a peanut is not a sweet thing, and then an M&M. Come on, man, you've had stuff.
I like an M&M. That's quality food. Sweet and salty swine.
The peanut. Yes, I'm telling. Peanut M&M is my favorite.
Iron's asking how the homeless situation is looking out there. How is things look out there?
Out my window.
Are there homeless outside your window?
Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
When
I don't know.
When I've lived on the west side of LA my whole time here, like 30 years. I live near the beach right now. When I first moved here, there's a big giant veterans administration in Westwood. Huge. And it was always the homeless was guys who were kicked out of there or left on their own. That was the homeless. And it was a problem. Veterans should not have to suffer through that. But we've always... Okay, here's some... I want to help everyone here. Like 80% of this country's population, U.S., 80% of it lives in the top 10 metro areas. It is. And you go to one metro area, you don't even have to go to a giant metro area. You go to a city place, you're going to see all the same shit. Homeless, crime, drugs. This whole nonsense that people tell you shit that is the truth is silly. I will say this. Here's what they did in LA that was stupid. Most of the homeless was in this place called Skid Row. Famous place, Skid Row.
And they're still there, from what I understand.
Hold on. Here's what they did that ruined. Okay, they did two things to make the homeless issue a big thing in LA. They built a metro system, and it's not a metro. It's a metro. It's sort of an honor metro system, meaning the honor of you paying. They really don't have people enforcing that people enter the trains and paid. It's kind of an honor thing to pay. So now you're giving the homeless access to all of LA. When they built it to Santa Monica, where I am from downtown, gave them easy access to come down here. That's the one thing. The first thing they did probably 15, 20 years ago is they went down to Skid Row and they kicked everyone out of Skid Row. And it caused all those homeless people to go all over LA. But, I mean, you used to go to Phoenix, had the worst homeless problem in the country. Phoenix did. So much so that they cast them out into the desert. So, I mean, I don't know. That's my life experience. When you hear
there's quite a lot of filler tonight.
Yeah. Hey,
well, we're talking.
Listen, got pearls of wisdom coming out of my mouth.
Many of them come from other states. Homeless don't migrate to Des Moines.
Yeah, I mean, there is a thing where they send them from other states here, but it's generally warm weather. Where are you going to go? To freezing
Florida. There, but Florida, I don't know what the homeless problem is in Florida. I don't hear much about that.
Okay, I'll tell you this: they have 3 big cities in Florida. They have homeless problems there. I guarantee you, and it's probably on par with everywhere else.
Probably. I don't try to. My wife's sister has family in Florida because they all left Zanesville and went to Florida. I mean, it's fine, but I don't mind Florida only if I'm there for about a week and then I'm done.
I'm not a big fan of the humidity. That's why I live in it. But look, I'll go out and see a homeless person, but they're not crawling the streets like the Walking Dead, okay?
Fire says, we don't get as many homeless here in the Midwest because it gets cold in the winter. We also don't cater to it.
We don't cater. I mean, here's the deal. If you want to believe something, you're going to believe it. LA is not overrun with homeless people. We have a lot of them, but there's 22 million people that live in the LA metro area. So if you listen, 5 homeless people is too many homeless people, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Let's just say we have 2% homeless out of millions of people. Come on, guys. Math is your friend. It's not your enemy.
Well, I was up visiting my son. We went like 2 years ago, and he's an EMT, and he says all the homeless are like in one section. They try to keep them all corralled.
Where?
But when I was up there, Seattle's absolutely beautiful. I didn't really see any issues at all.
You know, Seattle to me is, if you want to experience what the 70s were like, go to Seattle. It's very 70s there.
It is very 70s.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this before, though.
They don't allow like signage, like even fast food restaurants, they don't allow the signage.
But the record stores in Seattle, I'm so envious of Mazzy because
they're better here in LA. Grant, when you come to
Seattle,
stay to it.
Silver Dollar's fantastic. The record store in Tacoma's fantastic.
Okay, one time I ran into a group of people. I went to a record store and I ran into these people, and they all had the same shirts on. I go, what are you guys doing? They said, we're trying to break the Guinness Book of World Records for visiting the most amount of record stores in like I think it was either 12 or 15 hours. And I said, what? They go, there's over 30 record stores in LA, and we know we can break the record here. I'm telling you, there's shitty stores and they're good stores, but I haven't been everywhere. But everywhere I've been to go record shopping, it's the best place.
Yeah. Columbus used to be fantastic back in the days when used kids were on campus. They're on Summit Street now. They're fine, but the prices aren't exactly, what they used to be. We used to have Singing Dog and Magnolia used to be on campus, and it used to be fantastic. But campus has no record stores anymore. What?
I'm going to tell you something. I usually tell people this because I teach market research and math numbers. Here's what I say to people. Not to be political, but here's the person you vote for. The first politician to say, this is his platform. If you elect me, I will do everything I can to eliminate car theft, because the number one crime is car theft. People breaking into cars, stealing alternators. That is the biggest crime. I'm sorry to inform everyone. And so,
not alternators, you mean catalytic converters.
Catalytic converters. I'm sorry.
That's all
right. But that is breaking in and stealing the shit you leave in your car. All that. That is the number one crime. And the first person to run for like mayor of a city, who runs on that platform, they're being honest. That's an honest politician, but no one will ever run on that platform. It just keeps insurance industry going, right? Yeah. So that's my take. That's the real crime. It's not murder. It's not drugs. It's car theft. And here's another thing to think about. LA, there is like 80 municipalities in Los Angeles County, 80. And I don't live in LA, city of LA. I live in the city of Santa Monica. I can't vote for mayor there. But do they affect my life? Yeah, they do.
I'm sure it does affect you.
Yeah, Beverly Hills is a city. West Hollywood is a city. South Pasadena is a city. Pasadena is a city. So the fact that you have all these municipalities, they don't get along with each other. They don't put policies in effect.
Yeah, X Music. We have Amoeba Records. Yes, I know. The ultimate.
People talk about the old Amoeba versus the new one. I think it's just the same to me. It's the same.
I don't know. The greatest record store. I never was at Tower Records back in LA when it was There's a video. If anybody's been on YouTube and you've looked at that, you ever seen that Tower Records video?
The one with
From
Elton John?
No, before the Elton John one, where they're putting out All Things Must Pass. And they've got boxes and boxes of All Things Must Pass. And they're cutting boxes open and they're putting them out. I don't know how you search for it, but it's on YouTube. And I don't know what it was for, but it was Tower Records back in 1970. And it was unbelievable, the amount of merchandise.
When did Tower start expanding? Was it 80s or 70s? Because the original one is from Sacramento. You watched that documentary, right?
Yeah, I love that documentary.
Yeah, the original Tower Records is Sacramento. I grew up in D.C. in Northern Virginia in Tyson's Corner. We had a gigantic Tower Records there from the early 80s.
Yeah.
That's the one I would go shopping at, the record store.
Al, my favorite record store of all time was Peaches on Morris Road here in Columbus.
Peaches, that was a chain, right?
Huh?
That was a chain. Peaches.
Yeah, but it started in LA, but then it branched out. But the thing about Peaches was they had the greatest cutout section on the planet and import section. Their import section was gigantic. You wanted all the Beatle albums in 1979 as British pressings, go to Peaches. They'd have them all. They had everything.
And
it was just huge.
Was the one near you, if you ever watched Xanadu, which I think is an awesome movie.
Oh. Yeah.
What was that one? Whitey Bulger. Yeah, I probably ran into Whitey Bulger all the time because he lived like right down here. Okay, so in Xanadu, remember the guy's job was replicating album covers, like painting big giant versions?
That
was Peaches.
Yes. I just remember when, I was a young kid. It must have been 1979, 78, and I was just, like 12 or 13, and I just was like, for a kid at that age, and it's just so massive, and the amount of inventory that they had, and me just trying to get Beatle records at the time. I remember going to the Peaches there or Morse Road and buying the British version of Revolver. It's just, Jesus.
If you knew the DC area, we had 3 big chains that had several locations in DC. We had Camp Mill Records, we had Penguin Feather, and we had another one. But right in my neighborhood, when I was a little kid, we had a place called Fat Daddy's, and it had a head shop in the back.
Oh.
Selling bongs.
Some things never change.
No.
Ken White, we had Peaches here in Cleveland, is like walking into heaven. I've seen pictures of the Cleveland one.
But there was another chain like Peaches, right? It was sort of the same concept. It looked the same.
We had a store in Columbus called Buzzard's Nest Records that was kind of like it, but Peaches was totally dominated.
But I mean, this one did the giant painted album covers.
Yeah, that was Peaches.
But
and they always had Peaches. Always used to have bands show up, and they would do, like the Walk of Fame. They'd do imprints and cement and all that. It was cool. And going there when you're a kid, you'd go look at the cement and go, "Oh, look, there's the imprints of Foreigner or Blue Oyster Cult." When you're a kid, when everything's shiny and new, and you're totally into it. When there was a music industry, it was fantastic.
Here's Grant. I don't know if you know this movie. Okay. Remember in the 70s, they would make large cast comedy movies. Like the most famous one, I guess, is Car Wash. And then there was Thank God It's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one. Here's this movie. Do you remember a movie called The Record City?
No, I do not.
Okay. It's horrible, but it's good. It's like a bad movie.
Is it horrible? Like, what was the movie FM? Like, the soundtrack of FM was great, but the movie was horrible.
Yeah, but it was a bad movie, but it was professionally made. This
movie
was the first movie ever to be shot on videotape. They shot the movie on videotape. Then it was
Didn't
converted.
wasn't 200 Motels was shot on videotape.
Well, I don't know about that, but this movie was shot. When did it come out? It came out in 77. And this movie shot on videotape, but they converted it to film. So
We haven't got to that, Ken. We're getting closer. We're shooting the shit right now.
Yeah, come on, Ken.
Come on, Ken. You know how this show's developing.
Listen, Ken, take a deep breath. Drink a nice cold glass of water. Drink it from the other side for your hiccups. All I'm saying is this was shot on videotape. It's a good, but it's like car wash, but it's in a record store. I don't know what record store they shot in LA. Let's see what Wikipedia says.
What?
The location, the production. It was shot on video and they converted it to film.
Ken Jarrell said strawberries was a similar thing like peaches.
Yes, I think you're right. When I moved
and
to
Peaches had all those Gem and Passport import albums. You remember they always had that sticker on the imports. Yes.
Record City did not have nudity. It was not a porn film. It was like car wash.
I do want to Cape Cod Ken, ladies and gentlemen, worked in the industry, and by the industry I mean the business. He worked at Record World, Record Town, Sam Goody, and Musicland.
What, you couldn't keep a job down, Ken?
Yeah, Ken. Why did you jump around?
Ken did say it's not strawberries, it's coconuts. That's
coconuts. Okay.
That was like peaches.
Dollywood Peaches in Atlanta. The other peaches that I would go to that I love to go to, kids, since we're talking record stores, the Peaches in, I think it was in Clearwater, Florida, right on the main drag. There was also a Peaches, I do think, where was it? It turned into a Hustler store when Peaches went out. I can't remember.
I need to get a new Hustler t-shirt. That was like my favorite t-shirt.
People want us to mention some albums. All right, we'll mention some damn albums. Go ahead.
All right. I found this. I know this is a desirable pressing from 2016. It's the Weezer Blue album on blue vinyl.
Is that the original press?
No.
Okay.
It was a repressed on blue vinyl. I don't think it was blue vinyl originally.
I don't know. Did that come out on vinyl or just CD back in the day?
Well,
what year was that? 95, 94?
93.
Well, they weren't pressing really any vinyl then.
This blue vinyl one was a desirable. So was the Mobile Fidelity, I think, was on blue vinyl too. But this is a no skip album, right?
Oh, 100%. I think so.
Well, we did it, guys. We did the no skips.
I got another no skip album, and people that follow this channel must have to know this record. This is a no skip record, and this is a free pro. I just realized that it says free on the back or on the front. Locus. Oh my God. I have talked about this record before.
I don't know Locust.
Oh my God. I have to thank Jay for turning me on to this record.
Is it Power Pop?
No.
Metal?
Locus, let me give you the brief synopsis once I can find my notes. Where are my notes at? No, that's not it. Where's Locus at?
These people that want the no skip albums have ruined our flow.
I know, we were talking.
Aren't talking about old record stores that are closed down enough for you? I remember I moved to LA. There was a chain called the Warehouse. That was sort of like that concept.
Where's my notes?
I don't know.
We've talked about this record though before, but
Locus?
DC and I, when we were when we went to Pennsylvania to do those interviews, we played this record the whole time. Now, This record was the only album by this obscure band. These guys were out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. Hard rock AOR band, a lot of prog in here. This was a private press. You can get this record pretty easily. I don't know. I haven't looked lately. Maybe me talking about it so much might have boosted it up. But it's very mid-70s. It's kind of hard rock, but not really hard rock. Prog, guitar-driven, mid-tempo, but there's not a song on here which you would want to skip or avoid. It's a fantastic record. Fantastic record that no one knows about.
No, it never got picked up. Just
what, this?
Press? Yeah.
Just a private press. But this is a promo. It's not a white label, though, but it never got picked up by anybody.
Is that the only album they ever did?
Yep. It's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. You can quote me on that, kids.
Hey, I remember Camelot music.
Camelot music was... The thing I liked about Camelot music is that during the CD era, they had a huge section of cutouts. You could get, I remember back in the day, what's that? Okay. Do you remember the album by Crosby, Stills and Nash called Allies that came out on the Target CD? And it was in print, and then it went out of print. They had a stack of them, all West German CDs. Must have been like this for $1. And idiot me, I didn't buy any of them. Then they ended up being like $50, $75 CDs on eBay later.
But you screwed up. You didn't buy any of those.
I should have bought them all. Like the second and first Tommy Shaw albums. Those came out on CD, Japanese CDs, West German CDs, went into the cutout bins at Camelot Music. The other thing about Camelot is they had a lot of laser discs. Do you remember going there? They had tons of laser discs in the cutouts.
Do you want to know? There's one laser disc that if you get, I don't know if it goes for a lot of money, but there's one laser disc that's very desirable. Do you want to know what movie it is? Well, I think.
Wait a minute. Let me think about it. Uncle Remus, Song of the South, Walt Disney.
No, it's Ernest Scared Stupid. No, I'm joking. It's
what is it?
It is it's Boogie Nights. And do you want to know why it's desirable? Because they started doing the audio commentaries on the Laserdisc because you could fit all that shit on there. Well, they went to record they had the whole cast. They went to record the audio commentary, and they all got shit-faced drunk. So you're listening to them get drunk and do their commentary. When they put it on DVD, they re-recorded the commentary. They didn't use the drunk commentary.
So you only can get that on the Laserdisc.
On the Laserdisc. I went to a estate sale. Mm. The whole garage was Laserdisc, and I found a copy of that in that. Got it for like $2.
And you turned it around for?
No, my buddy, that's one of his favorite movies, so I gave it to him.
All right. I would have turned the bitch around.
Well, I mean, no one had. I had a Laserdisc player once. I never accumulated. But also the Star Wars movies. The Star Wars movies on Laserdisc are those original cuts.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ken, who worked in the industry, and by the industry I mean the business, said most cutouts were the labels ripping off the artists.
Well, hold on. It's my understanding that the labels ripped off the artists in every way.
All the time.
Here, do you want to hear my understanding of cutouts?
Go ahead. I
talked to a record store owner who I feel like knows a lot of shit, and he tells me good stuff. This whole thing where records are going for like $3,000, $5,000 around now was this situation like a label like Capitol. Capitol didn't cut corners or punch holes in them to make them cutouts. They just took them back and destroyed them. They generally would destroy records that didn't sell. So it created this situation where records now that are very desirable
on the Capitol label, which you can't find.
Label, like that Gandalf record, or there's a lot of records like that were on Capitol because they destroyed all the original copies. They didn't sell.
And you you do have a point, because I remember going through the bins back in the day, and a lot of people here in the chat could probably, well, Ken White could probably, I mean, Cape Cod Ken could probably throw some input some on this, but I don't remember any Capitol stuff ever being EMI America. Were there any cutouts on EMI America?
Then what Capitol did sort of around 73 is their records that sold, they started putting them out on green labels and like purple.
The purple labels and the green are fantastic pressings.
And those are great sounding records.
Yeah. The Beatles stuff, Beatles stuff on the red, purple.
They also had the not red. What's the other? Burgundy. Oh,
what did I say? Red? I'm talking burgundy, and then the rainbow label that they reissued later.
Horrible orange one.
Yeah, those weren't very good.
A lot of them burgundy are Wally's.
Yeah, I know. I've got a lot of those U.S. records. I haven't bought any anymore, but I used to look for them all the time.
I'll show a non-skip record that's a Capitol record. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
This one. I found this the other day. It is minty. It has everything in it, all minty. It has both posters. The posters don't even look like they were ever opened. And it has the record's minty. And then the stickers. One sticker has a crease in it.
So how do you know that? You said that was a second pressing. How do you know it's in second for those Capitol records?
As far as Discogs is concerned, I looked it up. It has it listed as a second pressing.
Here, I'll find Locus.
Ken is saying I'm right. Hey, Ken, don't make the mistake to say I'm right. I'm often wrong. This is good. You want to hear something, and maybe you'll agree. So I've had an OG US copy of this before. Then... This is a weird thing. 1983. I think there are 10 or 11 U.S. pressings of this record. And some are slightly different. I have a 1983 copy that I think blows away the U.S. original pressings. And then I got the 30th anniversary of this. That sounds the best. But check out those 1983 pressings.
The one that I like's the non-TOCD, made in Japan.
The 1983 Dark Side of the Moon US. That's one I have, and it sounds really good.
Have you ever heard the SACD of Dark Side? I never cared for it.
I do have an Oppo, but I have it hooked up to my TV, not my stereo. That's the only way I can play this.
Hold on, let me pull some.
Oh, Grant's away. We're going to replace his instant coffee with decaf. See what he says. Grant doesn't give me access to click on comments to post them. I don't like metal. I don't think it's hard to say Pink Floyd albums are non-skip because it's like songs fade into the next song. Actually, Bobo, I found a Dark Side quad for someone.
Never mind.
Never mind.
I can't find it. I need somebody to come over here and organize. I need help.
Oh, dude.
It's out of control.
I need help, and I was organizing my records, and a record I found got crushed and split in half. I was so mad at myself. If I turned this camera around, you would call health services on me.
My CDs are out of it. I was trying to organize, and then I just don't have enough time. I'm going to have to hire the kid next door to help.
Mine I have a cabinet near the ceiling, and it's full of all my CDs. I have like over 500 CDs in there.
So Ken, you worked in the industry. Do you remember dealing with Capitol Records and Cutouts and all that and sending stuff back to them? And you probably never saw any cutouts because they didn't have any cutouts. Or maybe he already answered that. I don't know. Ken, you're still here. Here we go. Webb says metal is no skips.
I addressed that. I don't think so. Is that a big giant nose on the cover?
On metal? That's that one with the sperm on it. Or something.
I thought it was a nose.
Jay's weighing in. Paul's Boutique is no skips.
I don't know about. I mean, it's a great album, but it goes on to each other. There's no space in between songs.
Well, the thing about that record is that you could never make that record today. It would cost you an arm and a leg in licensing.
Well, they did reissue it, so somehow they worked something out.
Yeah,
it's been reissued. Same with the De La Soul record.
No one's making any money off of that.
No.
Dark Side UK Quad is amazing.
Right. I got, if you know PB Thal, I found a copy for him. PB Thal.
Yeah.
Yep. He says that's a great sounding record.
Yeah. Byron, you can keep that. I'd like the non-TO original Japanese CD. I think it sounds great. Same as, well, did you watch the last thing about, I don't know when it was. It might have been an old one, but I already knew this, but Steve Hoffman's talking about, people are asking about the best Beatles sounding Abbey Road, and the Japanese Black Triangle CD from 1983.
Do you want to see a cool picture?
I've got one of those. I bought it in Tacoma at that record store that I just praised, High Voltage in Tacoma. I bought one for $5.
I've been
to that. It was just in with the regular CDs, and I went, oh my God, this is a Black Triangle Abbey Road. And it wasn't a bootleg. There's a lot of bootlegs out there. This was a legit Black Triangle Toshiba Abbey Road. And that is that CD sounds fantastic.
Do you want to see a picture?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, it's Steve Hoffman.
Yeah, I met Steve Hoffman.
When?
There was a shitty ass audio show here in LA, in Orange County. He was there, and he was very nice.
Yeah, I like Steve. I've sold a CD to Steve before. On the Steve Hoffman site, I had a copy of Pet Sounds.
Yeah.
The very first. Now, you know, they came out on, what was that series on CD they're flat transfers. Huh?
Was it the one he was involved with? The DCC?
No. I think he was working on it.
From the Capitol Vault. Capitol Vaults?
Well, I think he was getting ready to work on Pet Sounds or something, but he needed this one. This was the green. It was the very first Pet Sounds CD that came out in Japan, not the ones that came out later that were, what was that series called? Someone help me. Where's Tim? Is Tim on here? I need Tim's brain. He's one of those Target CD guys. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, it was a different series, but I had one for sale and he bought it from me. I don't know why I sold it. I should have kept it.
Hold on. Kathy, what triggered your comment?
This one?
Yeah, are you trying to derail the show?
That's what Kathy does. She derails my whole show.
Hold on. Kathy, I have a question. I'm not accusing you of anything. Are you the type of neighbor that just sort of looks out the window, pulls the curtain a little
Gladys?
bit?
Are you a Gladys?
Yeah,
Kathy?
are you Gladys from Bewitched? That's a very Gladys from Bewitched comment.
She's not Gladys. No, Kathy, you're fine.
Just pulling your leg.
We're just pulling your leg.
Just pulling your frog's leg.
Maybe we lost. Oh,
Ken?
here we go. Ken. I don't remember many capital
No,
cutouts.
because they took them back and destroyed them. They didn't make them
Yeah.
cutouts.
God, I can't believe they do that. Would they do that for EMI America and like the other capital related, or was this just capital?
I don't know.
I have never seen a capital cutout in my life. It's a good point.
Can we help Grant out and someone send him one?
Someone send me a capital cutout.
If I come across one, I will send it to you.
Wait a minute. You have a 2240 Marantz? Is that what West Coast Dave? That's a Marantz. Oh, look, we are talking Marantz. Dave, Marantz are using a 2240. So 2240, what's that like? What year is it? Is it a blackback tuner? What is it? Or is it the silverback? I like the silver ones. Uh-oh, Ash is swaying it. Guys, don't use PVC covers on your vinyl records.
What?
PVC covers.
What is that? You mean plastic?
You know, don't put plastic on them. It's that thick stuff.
I don't. Hey, someone gave me this record, and there's a cover of Maggot Brain on it. You know Mike Watt? Do you know who Mike Watt is?
The Minutemen.
Yeah, the bass player. Firehose, right?
Firehose.
That was his other one. So this is an album he did in
No
95.
Skips?
I don't know if it's, I haven't listened to it yet. It's a double LP, but there's a cover of Maggot Brain on here that my friend says is excellent.
Well, shit, that has to be good then. Examies actually knows Mike Watt. There he is. You actually know Mike Watt?
You like this album?
I've never heard it.
I'm going to listen to it tonight, maybe. I got stuck in binging a series, so I'm going to try and break away from that.
I actually think I have another one. Someone gave it to me. What? Receiver? A receiver.
The lettuce diarrhea?
Mike Watt's a solid player. Byron's weighing in. Brian, the Cult Love.
Is that a no?
I don't know. I think the Cult Love is probably a no skip record. That's a good record.
Well, I don't know. Brian's not my favorite person. And
Dave,
watch him. He's going to go off on me in the comments.
Probably. Dave, that's crazy. I did use the same one years ago. Oh, Kathy, I used to have a kick-ass Pioneer rack system back in the day. When I was with my first hubby, we needed money to fix the car, and we sold it to fix the car without asking me. Uh-oh. Choose your husbands wisely. Well, he was an ex-husband.
Kathy, in that abandoned house next door with the pool, is there an audio system in there?
Go over and see if there's a stereo in there. You could go get it.
If they have a Marantz CD player in there, let me know.
Oh, Big Train is a good song, too. PVS are plastic covers. Over time, the PVC breaks down and it lets off gas, which creates a misting effect on the vinyl.
Okay, Ash, let me tell you something. There's mostly guys here. We produce our own gas, and it's more noxious than a PC cover.
It's true. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't use any of that stuff. Mine's like this stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't really care if it's in a plastic thing or not, to be quite honest.
I'm more fascinated by Kathy. How many cameras? How many is a wazoo of cameras? How many is that?
They have cameras out the wazoo on the outside of their house, so no. I thought it was abandoned. Is it for sale, Kathy? What's the deal?
Does anyone want to live next door to Kathy?
Yeah, but it's my show. I can do whatever I want. He thinks we should retitle the show. We're just here yapping.
Our opinions are no skip. Don't skip. Listen,
It could be anything.
Anything Kathy has posted in the chat is gold.
It is gold.
Don't skip her comments.
Kathy, so is that house for sale or what? Why would they have? I don't know. Maybe they have.
Can you send us a Zillow link?
Like 6 up front and 3 on the side and 4 on the back. And they are putting it up for sale for the divorce. Okay.
Hold on. Kathy, did you witness cheating going on? Why is there a divorce?
Why are they getting a divorce? Yeah, this isn't like a freestyle show. We're just
Ken, there's a lot of positive aspects of you, Ken. Naming live streams, it's not one of your better talents.
I like no skips. It could be anything. You know? Oh, someone cheated.
Dun dun dun. You know,
dum, dum, dum. That'll always do it.
Were there kids involved?
Oh,
my favorite.
She thinks the wife cheated
with a younger man.
Ooh. You mean someone got caught? Did she? No kids.
Will we be able to see this on a Lifetime movie? The story.
The divorce is results of the cane. What? 2-wire note. What the hell does that mean?
Who is the breadwinner? The wife or the husband?
Yeah, who's the breadwinner? Webb, who knows. Evidently, I don't know how he knows this. Women cheat as much as men. Somehow I doubt that. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I doubt it on Lifetime.
Listen, I would have to think men cheat more than women.
Yeah. This is the scenario. I'm not even going to say the scenario. I'm just going to be quiet. But I would think it'd be more men than women.
Yeah, they're horn dogs.
Yeah, and women control the shall we say women have all the control, and if they shut down the shall we say the
bridge is closed.
If the bridge is closed, well, dudes don't like that.
I'm liking this story. Can someone piece together all Kathy's comments and make a little novella from it?
I like it. He was a teacher and a coach, and she worked at the recycling center. Do you think she picked up a dude recycling?
Dude, this sounds like a Paul Simon song.
It does.
Lyrics. He was a teacher and a coach, and she worked at the recycling center. Well, you know he was banging. Well, if she cheated, what kind of man are you going to meet at the recycling center? Because the people that fish out plastic bottles in the alleys here, I don't think they're turning any women on.
Oh, she was recycling something. Ken White's trying to sell stuff here in the warehouse. I'm thinking of selling my Sansui audio cabinet from the late 70s. Anyone interested? Yeah, is it designed specifically for Sansui audio from that era? Does it say Sansui on it?
Is it like a factory in China where they slap on Sansui in the morning and then in the afternoon, Iowa?
I doubt it, because if that's from the 70s, that was probably not Chinese.
Well, my question.
I'm dating a cheater now. I sought out a cheater. Oh, he had a goal. Exy wins. Yeah, you win.
Where does Kathy live? What state?
Kathy's in Richmond, Indiana. Oh, here we go. Maybe my town is freaking crazy. I went outside at 4 a.m. to take the dogs out before I left, and the cop was driving by my house looking for someone with a spotlight. Kathy, I wouldn't be going out at 4 a.m. taking your dogs out.
Well, around here, the helicopters, when it doesn't happen all the time, but the last big one is I heard a helicopter going, "Get off the roof." Get off the roof.
Webb says the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater. Yeah, I would have to admit, I would have to say I know people like that. Once you start that, I say I have no interest in my old age, but I'm just saying I know people that I know people. We probably all do.
Here's two stories I remember in the neighborhood I grew up in. When the neighborhood was kind of freshly built out, there was a house down the street where the wife walked in the house, lit a cigarette, and it exploded.
Really?
And they rebuilt the house, and the family moved back in that house. The other story was the house on the corner here, the dad there was having an affair with the mom across the street.
Holy shit.
That's the suburbs, man.
All right, I'm looking up the Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, let's share. This is the Sansui GX6 cabinet that Ken has. I feel like we're what did they used to call the shows back in the day where you could call in, sell stuff? Let me bring up the image to help Ken out. This is Ken's cabinet that he's selling.
Ken's cabinet sounds like a radio show on Sunday nights. Right.
Here's the GX6 cabinet. Here you go.
Huh? But that looks like kind of like all the cabinets, right?
Is that a Sansui? It looks like a Sansui unit there as well. Do you have the Sansui? Do you have the DAC and the amp and all that? Is it the whole thing or just the cabinet? I think I'm going to pass. I don't think I need that.
I have nowhere to put it.
If you had someone over there to organize, that would help.
Webb, highlight his.
We're learning stuff about Kathy. Yeah. I've never cheated. I've always been cheated on. So that first husband, is that what happened there, Kathy? Did he cheat on you? Is that the name of
your Country and Western album, Kathy?
That'd be a good name.
Yep.
Swap shop. Welcome to Grants Rock Warehouse Swap Shop. So we are going all over the world. If you've got anything you want to trade or buy, please list it in the comments and we will see if we can get that together for you.
Like they call in on Howard Stern. They call.
Ooh.
That was always funny.
Wait a minute. Here we go. This is really starting to get good.
Okay.
I cheated once in my life, not on my wife, of course. Total drunken mistake. And what happened? What did you do, Dave? What did you do? And how old were you?
And does your wife know this story?
Does your wife know this story? Oh, we're learning a lot. Does Webb's trying to talk music? Anyone like the television debut 1977 record? Yeah. Yes, it is a no skip record.
Yeah, I have the Rhino Hi-Fi.
Ken, where's the rest of the equipment? I want the whole thing. I want the whole thing. You just have the cabinet? 2 audio files commenting in the comments.
I don't consider myself an audiophile.
I don't either.
I do. I like.
Well,
okay.
Right.
I have something I can show.
Go ahead, show something.
So I picked up.
I've got something I can show too, but it's.
So, there was an announcement that an audiophile version of this record's coming out. One of those HUQRs.
That's what Kathy wants. She wants the Steely Dan ones.
Well, this is a US Decca, and it sounds.
I've got one of those.
It sounds beautiful. Mm-hmm. For me, there's no need. I actually, this is in better condition than the one I had, so I picked it up. But this is a great sounding record. I've
got a US Decca that Mint bought it for $4, $5
I
back in the
paid
day.
15 for this, so it's very clean.
That's very you don't see those very often.
Clean.
West Coast Dave. All right, listen, he was 19 in college. Jen, my wife, hasn't heard this story, so we'll
Hey,
just try to keep quiet. She probably wouldn't care, but you cheated when you were 19 in a drunken stupor?
how long were you dating the girl you cheated on?
Yes.
How long were you together?
Did she find out that you cheated on her? I'm trying to be quiet.
Now, you can make here. I'm going to tell you how to make your story a Kathy story. The person you cheated on, your girlfriend, was her mom. Huh. Hey, can we, Bobo? How do I know it's Gilbert Kong? Someone told me that Gilbert Kong's version is not, like a 69.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Kathy, we're talking about the current husband. Current hubby isn't cheating. He is just an asshole and treats me really terrible sometimes. Not physically, but mentally.
Well, you shouldn't be. I'm no
So
one
it
to tell
might
you
be
to
over
do.
sooner than later.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay single. Kathy, I don't want to play therapist, but you don't want anybody to mistreat you mentally
You be
or
treated
physically, for God's sakes.
You should be treated the way you want to be treated.
You should be treated like a goddess. You should be put up on a pedestal. Don't take that.
How long have you been with this person? There's no GK in the dead wax. It's just the number.
Don't forget those Deca ones. All they had were numbers back then.
They had their own pressing plant.
Hey, I've got that Banana Splits record, and it's just numbers.
Yeah, this has numbers. Yeah. 16 years?
Oh shit, Kathy. Kathy.
I'm no one to recommend couples therapy, but come on.
16 years? Oh, Kathy, I feel so bad.
And your first hubby was 12? What ended that one?
He cheated on her.
The first one? Or the second?
No, the second one didn't cheat on her, but he's mean.
Yeah, come on, Kathy. You could do better.
Here we go. Web, Kathy, get out of there. You deserve it for yourself. Bobo says move next door. You could just move right next door.
There's a pool. You could have wild orgies.
Oh, Kathy, you're making me feel bad. I love you, Kathy. You're one of our people here. I feel bad. Ash says it might be. We're trying to help Kathy, Ash.
Hey, can someone pick up a chair and throw it at somebody?
Throw it at Ashley. He's giving us shit. And we're trying to help Kathy.
Listen, Kathy, do you still have that pug in your little picture?
Get the pug. Move next door.
Yeah, no, I am one of us. Tell us your thoughts on Kathy's situation.
If I had money and somewhere to go, I would leave in a heartbeat. Oh, Kathy, you're breaking my heart.
You don't have family you can go to?
What about that sister? You got your sister? We need to start doing a therapy show.
Can you title this stream No Skips and Marital Advice?
Ken says, get the pug out of there, so to speak.
Yeah, that's a good one, Ken. I like the pun.
That's good. Always bring the pugs into this. I like that. Oh, Kathy, you're breaking my heart. This show is now turning into Loveline. I find it. I kind of like it.
All right. Does anyone have chlamydia? That's how it
I've never had that. I do have a story. I used to live with a couple of females when I was I out of college? I was still living on campus, and she got chlamydia from her boyfriend.
Did you have a landlord named Mr. Furley?
No, this was a bunch of Indian owners.
Oh.
I think. I don't remember. But I remember she had a story that her boyfriend cheated on her, gave her chlamydia.
I have a rule on my stream that your comments should be in context. But I'm going to guess, Ken, your first wife had chlamydia.
Yeah, Ken, did your first wife have chlamydia and gave you chlamydia? I'm just wondering. I've never had a venereal disease. I've been a good boy my life.
No.
I'm very good.
No infections, no kidney stones, none of that.
No, I don't have anything like that.
I just had good old-fashioned cancer. That's what
Oh, look. Bingo.
Your first wife had chlamydia. Can we add that to Kathy's song?
We're going to have to write a song for Kathy. I might do a GoFundMe. I know, Kathy, we're kind of making jokes, but I'm really worried about you.
Yeah, you got your people. That's one thing I'll say, the times we live in, but it's historical. Your mental health is more important than anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle's here, so now we can start.
Okay.
We're going to wrap this dog up. We're at 9:17. I'm already done 2 shows.
We really wasted time pretty quickly here.
Yeah, well, I like this show. It's no skips. We just do whatever we do on this show.
It's odd, but me and Grant kind of think on the same wavelength.
We're just shooting the shit. So if we talk about records, we talk about records. This is morphed into us, Rob and I, just shooting the shit.
Yeah. But
Kyle. Oh, Kyle, have you ever had chlamydia?
Here's
wait a minute, 2 wire nuts. My first wife's grandfather gave my grandmother chlamydia. He got it from a single mom who couldn't pay her rent.
What?
Oh my God, fantastic.
Grant, I suggest a name change for the stream?
Yeah.
White Trash Blues or something like that.
We could do that. Tune in tomorrow, guys. Exact. I like this format. Oh, yeah. Ashley will be on the show tomorrow for Little Known Bands That You Should Know. Forgot. Did you already send me your songs, Ashley? Because I'm going to build that tomorrow. No, Kathy, we love you. We were razzing you a bit, but seriously, in all honesty, I'm worried about you. That's all.
You know, and this probably applies to Grant more than me because he has 27 different shows. But my whole philosophy in doing the live streams and stuff is it's 2 hours for people to forget about their problems and just, go to a different.
But this show's been stirring up people's problems, so this kind of went against the grain.
Hold on. It's a safe space, Kathy. This is a safe space.
Yeah, everybody loves you here. This is a part of your community.
Yeah.
It's all good. You can always talk to us. See, there you go. Kathy, you are loved here. Yeah, you've got people. Don't worry. We'll figure out something for you. What?
Is there a pop song called Kathy? Is there? My mind's not going there. Could you play out the stream with a Kathy song?
I'm trying to think. I don't know of one. I'll have to get one. So there has to be something, Rob. All right, kids. Yeah, we might rename the show, but I still like it just No Skips because it's just Rob and I shooting the shit. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Yeah, just don't skip the stream. It's just us shooting the shit. Here we go. Carrying Kathy by Ben Folds.
Ben Folds is awesome. I love Ben Folds.
Is this a safe space for Brian McFadden? I would say probably not.
No, he doesn't like me.
Kathy's Clown.
There you go.
That's a nice. Yeah, we could play that. Here we go. Yes, Kathy is the lady of the hour. Yes, Kathy, we love you so.
Well, hold on. What? Is Kathy the only lady here?
At the moment, yes. Tia comes. We might see Ashley's wife. Webb's wife, Ashley, she'll show up. We might see Byron's wife. Annie T, who was frequent on the show, she passed away in April. We won't see her. We're losing women. We're losing women on this show.
Listen, I look at my YouTube analytics. Less than 1% female viewers on my channel.
Yeah.
Wait, how did Kathy find you, Grant?
I don't know. Kathy, how did you find me? It's a serious question. I don't know. Kathy just started showing up one day. Kathy, how did you find this channel? Yeah, my wife shows up, well, when she slums.
Not willingly, probably.
No. This isn't her scene. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it.
Yes,
we're losing women like a Rush show.
Hey.
We'll also get Star will come on every now and then, but I haven't seen Star lately.
There's only a few people here that come to I see at my thing.
Vicky comes on. I forgot. I am so sorry. Vicky, Caitlin's new. We've got the women showing up here. I like it.
Ken comes to my channel.
But no, I'm just curious how Kathy found this channel, though. That's all. I don't know how she found it. Caitlin's really good. She's really hip on the whole Australian music scene. She saw AC/DC in the pubs back in the day, in the 70s.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. Grant only wants women with K names.
Okay, she was scrolling YouTube. All right.
Are you a music person, Kathy?
Yeah, Kathy's a music person. She wants those Steely Dan, what are those called?
Here's the deal, people. The regular Steely, there are ones you should find, but just go get the original ones. They're great albums. They sound awesome. In fact, like Gaucho, that's Robert Ludwig. You won't find a bad original copy of. I will say this, Grant.
Did he master Asia? Who mastered Asia?
I don't think he did. But here's an interesting thing about the greatest hits. I just found Steely Dan's greatest hits with a hype sticker on it, and it's R.L. He did the greatest hits double album, and that's Robert Ludwig too. And but you want to get also, there's the other single greatest hits because it has FM on it. The only other way you get FM is on the soundtrack to FM.
Yeah, but this has got they built a long version of FM for this. So if you want an extended version of it, this is what I told Kathy to get, because these are very similar to the original made in Japan MCA CDs, but they're just a little bit louder. Now, I don't mean louder like compression. They've just boosted the levels up for this set, but all these sound very good.
Are you?
I just said get the box set and not screw with it.
Are you, Kathy? Are you a CD or a vinyl person?
Citizen Dan is yes. Webb has chimed in on that. Yes, you have that box set too. That's all you need. That box set. It sounds fantastic.
I don't.
She's a CD person. She's a CD person.
Yeah, get the thing that Grant recommends. I don't get why there's haters for Steely Dan. I don't understand it.
Steely Dan is Kathy's favorite. She loves all their stuff.
Well, what I would like them to do is reissue all the solo Donald Fagen records. I think for Record Store Day, like 8 or 10 years ago, they put out a box of all of them. I don't want to get the 150. I don't want to get the Mo-Fi one step of the solo album. I want them to put out all of them regular.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, actually, we have plenty of room for people from Australia, so you're fine. Pre-Gaucho, you're good.
No, Gaucho's good.
Gaucho's good, but I think the Night Fly is better than Gaucho, though.
A19. Well, that technically is a Steely Dan record. I don't know why they made it his solo record.
Well, right? Walter Becker's not on it.
He is on it.
He is on it?
Didn't he produce it? Let's check this out.
Who produced Nightfly?
I'm going to tell you right now.
No, it was what's his name, Roger Nichols or whatever. Who's the regular producer guy?
Gary Katz.
Gary Katz.
But hold on. Let's background. Well, that's sort of history.
Ken Jarrell's starting to sound like Webb. He's got lawn work to do. Jeez.
Where are you at? Even
Yeah,
on the
where
web-
are you?
Walter Becker plays on it. I know that much. You know, it's like I picked up the Danny Elfman album that really is an Oingo Boingo record. They switched labels and they couldn't call the album Oingo Boingo.
Okay. I don't know what that is. Is it just Danny Elfman?
It says if I showed you it, I have it somewhere around here. It's like a drawing of Danny Elfman, very 80s. But the only reason it's called Danny Elfman is they switched record labels and they couldn't call it Oingo Boingo.
So that's when they went to MCA. Was
Yeah.
it just Boingo? Is that when it went to Boingo?
No, it's Danny Elfman. There is a
Mm-hmm.
Boingo titled record. The best one is, I don't know why they did it. They made like a greatest hits album where they recorded themselves live without an audience. They were in a big warehouse and they just played their songs live. Usually when people do that, it's just to have the rights to those songs back to them, right?
Yeah.
That's a good album.
Dave, I did not see that. I didn't go on the trivia last night. I was booking shows. I had to have one day not doing these shows. Fagan's later solo records are pretty good too. Yeah. Love Asia. I think my favorite's Katie Lied is my favorite.
No,
Steely
my
Dan
favorite.
record.
I do listen to Asia a lot, but I have all the albums.
Mm-hmm.
Even
But
the
I
later.
don't really listen to them so much anymore, though, because I've listened to so much of it in the 80s. Kind of
Oh,
burned
that's-
myself out on
That's the way I feel about classic rock. I heard
Hmm.
it all already.
it. Oh, was there a trivia question about the Serial Club t-shirt? Fantastic. No Walter on Night Flight.
You sure about that?
Bobo, I don't think Walter Becker's on that. I'm with Bobo. I think that's
Hold
just
on.
Donald Fagen.
I'm going through the thing.
Brian says Royal Scam, no skippers. Yeah.
I'm going through this.
All right.
I'm going through to see if he's on one song. You know, I really regret for, I think, one solid year, Steely Dan had a residency in Vegas I forget the name of the hotel, but it was both of them. They played like a year. They had a residency, and I could have gone to see them, and I regret not going.
Well, when they were touring around here, I remember they came around to Central Ohio, and I was thinking about it, and I just didn't pull the trigger. I don't know why I didn't go.
I didn't even pull the trigger when he was touring with them, like up until like 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he literally did the right thing. He goes, "I'm too old to tour anymore."
Yeah, he did it.
Hey,
Steely Dan why West Coast Dave? Why don't you like Gaucho? What's wrong with Gaucho?
Hey 19 is that's the record I'm thinking of. Then that's the one that's coming out as a one step.
What's your thoughts on the whole one step?
Listen, I don't consider myself a hater for one particular thing or another. I'm more a realist of it. I have two of these, only two. This is Miles Davis, and I have the Love Supreme John Coltrane. So, I mean, I have them, but I'm of the school of an album was really well recorded. Generally, it sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is a good old US. It sounds excellent.
Yeah.
So I don't want to lean to playing 45 versions, but there are exceptions where, like, again, I have the Abraxas, an original Abraxas. It sounds awesome, but people really say that MoFi sounds the best. So I don't know.
R7, I would agree. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, there's no skip. It's a fantastic record. Even though when I was in middle school when it came out and hated it, I like it now.
I always thought the
Go ahead.
Tavares, that band, the Tavares,
Mhm.
when I was a little kid, I thought a woman was singing. It was a man.
I used to work with a guy at the TV station whose last name was Tavares, and he was related to him. Hey 19 is good. Gaucho is too adult contemporary.
Okay, I'm going to tell you favorite soundtrack. She's
ahead.
Having a Baby.
Oh,
John
I
Hughes.
love that soundtrack.
The soundtrack is that. So typically, I believe most movies, because
That's a no skip soundtrack.
It is. But here's the deal. You know, when John Hughes wrote scripts, and there are so many unproduced John Hughes albums, he would just churn out a script in 2 days. But he would play music as he wrote. So the songs were kind of integral to him coming up with the scripts. But I've tested movies for 30 years here in Hollywood, and I would know the music supervisors would always come. They're the people that find the songs to put in it. Occasionally, I would do screenings for bands to watch the movie. I remember doing one for Cake. Remember the band Cake? Great
Cake,
band.
yeah.
But I feel like She's Having a Baby. Those songs are integral to the story. Like two of the best scenes in that movie are the best scene is this women's work with the Kate Bush.
Oh, the scene where the blood hits the floor.
Yeah,
I remember watching it. God darn it, that made me like tear up. How emotional.
And then the Apron String song with the montage.
Everything But the Girl.
Yep. That is one of my favorite soundtracks.
And that is my favorite version of that song. Well, there's a live version on that acoustic record. That's okay. But my favorite version of it is on She's Having a Baby. It's a totally different version than what's on Idlewind. Totally different.
And Ferris Bueller, the only audio commentary John Hughes ever did is if you can get the original DVD of Ferris Bueller, it's on there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Smiths song, it's not the Smiths, it's the
Kirsty McCall. You just haven't earned it yet, baby.
That's on She's Having a Baby.
We were talking about that. Oh, on Bueller.
They're in the art museum. It's the Smith song, but it's done by what's that band that sang the song "Life in a Northern Town"? They do it. The instrumental version.
Dream Academy.
Yeah, their instrumental version of those Smith songs is good.
Ken likes the heavy metal soundtrack.
That's a good one.
You know what? My thoughts on the heavy metal soundtrack. Cheap Trick did 2 songs on there, which were both fantastic, produced by Roy Thomas Baker. Now, if they put those 2 tracks on heavy metal that were so fantastic, why could they not carry that over to 101? 101 sounds like a totally different production.
At the same time.
I would imagine. I don't know, but they were working with Roy Thomas Baker, and it's around that era.
I like the Don Felder song on there.
His heavy metal, right?
Yeah.
That's a great track.
Yep.
Yeah, heavy metal soundtrack's good.
Do you want to know one of the stories I'll tell you?
Go ahead.
Why I'm the way I am?
Oh, no.
Is I wanted to see that movie when it came out. 81, 82?
Heavy metal? Wasn't that 80?
No.
79? What year is heavy metal? 81?
81. I think 81. So I was 13 years old. And it was rated R. And my oldest brother took me. He goes, my dad said, take him to go see this movie. Mm-hmm. We get to the theater, and my stupid older brother, they go, he can't get in. It's rated R. My brother could have said something where I'm his guardian and just get a ticket and get me in. He goes, I'm sorry. He goes in and watches it, and I'm left outside the theater. What a dick move.
That's a dick move, but that's a brother move.
Yeah, but he was 6 years older than me. That's not like
that's really a dick move then.
Yeah, but he's no longer with us.
Oh, here we go. not rock, but car wash soundtrack. No skips.
I talked about the car wash soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or the car wash movie.
No skips. And the Friday movie, Friday. I don't know what that is.
West Coast Dave wants the name changed to just Riffin.
We could do that.
No, just Riffin sounds like a PBS show from the 70s.
Yeah. It kind of does. All right, 81. All right, kids, we're at an hour and a half. I'm going to wrap this dog up. Okay. I'll have Rob back next. Well, maybe we'll change the name of the show, but I kind of like no skips.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's just Rob and I shooting the shit.
Yes. Thank God. That actually is very disco-y, but that's a good soundtrack.
I think, which is better though? Thank God It's Friday or Saturday Night Fever as a soundtrack?
Probably, I mean, it's one of the best-selling albums of all time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. See, there we go. Bobo liked this show.
Thank you. He left some good comments.
All right, there you go. Saturday Night Fever, better soundtrack. Were you going to wrap it up? Yes, we were, Kyle, but we're still wrapping.
I don't like the Yvonne Elliman song. I don't.
You don't? Do you have a problem with Yvonne Elliman?
I don't. It's not for me, that song.
Okay. All right. Well, so it's not a perfect record. Ashley says Working for Mr. Goodbar is a great soundtrack. I don't think I've ever heard it.
Well, I generally don't go to guys raping women movies for their music.
Good point. Wrap up the rascal. Yes, we're wrapping it up. All right, kids. I want to thank Rob for hanging out. We'll be back next month. I promise I will book it instead of skipping a month. But Rob said that was cool because last month was shitty. We're all good.
But even if you had other things to keep you away from doing this, I'm okay.
No, I just forgot to book it. Things just run away from me. I
understand, Grant. You can treat me like Kathy's husband treats her.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Thanks, Kathy. We're pulling for you, though.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Webb said he just watched the Bee Gees documentary from 2021. It's awesome. I have not seen it.
It's sad. It's a sad documentary.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Except for Barry. All right, kids. We'll see you, Rob. I'll be in contact. All right, kids. Keep it clean. Wrap the rascal. You know how it works. We'll see you on the next one. Tomorrow, Ashley will be on for a Little Omages You Should Know. So that'll be at 7 Eastern time. So hang out and Ashley will dazzle you. And I don't think there will be any DC. No DC on that one. It'll just be me and Ashley yapping to each other. All right, kids. We'll see you. Keep it clean. Wrap the rascal. We'll see you on the next one.
You've got your sunrise. You caught a prize. You're making your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites, your friends and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails, your kids and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.